will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So UCLA's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rojas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Running back searching for a hole. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Got his man on the outside. Breaks into the open. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the left. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's got it on the run. And he's got a touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Willis.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The period will be a second down. Pulls and fires complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bruins are flying down the field. And that's a first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Peace. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Peace. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the foot.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Willis. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And that short completion now sets up a big 3rd down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. You get the feeling a critical 3rd down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Give to the single back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. On the run, it's Rojas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know
He wants to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammering it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money, the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Turning on the Jets. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Scrambling away. Makes the catch. It's Rojas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Line getting set on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. He wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rojas. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UCLA will go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One
play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Fires to the big fella. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Keeps looking downfield. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That's caught. It's Williams. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. And that one's too high and too wide. Out of bounds and incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that. Play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Bringing the heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On target. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Willis. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. The give to the back. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And he's knocked down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now facing third and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Caught over the middle. It's Willis. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Power football with the run. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in. Just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Coming out with it, it's Green. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Caught in the backfield, it's Peace. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Peace. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Gain of 20.